Welcome Shankara TV viewers and greetings to you all. Well, in the last episode, I told you that we will start something on the quantum field. And as we progress, you will find the utility. I will try to be as simple as possible in its definition and explanation about this quantum field means quantum physics, and quantum, I told you earlier, is micro, sub atomic particle, minutest of the minutest of the minutest. There is a world of its own. And why I am emphasizing on this is, in this level, if we train ourselves, first we understand the quantum field, then we will know about the power of positive thinking, how thoughts are connected, how our body sends its signature to the universe field, to the entire universe, how we are all connected to each other first, and therefore how our thoughts, the immense energy, the immense benefit available can be shared at the highest level, because the universe is rich. The universe has got ample energy. There is nothing called poverty known in the universe. There is nothing called hunger known. Therefore, I will come to this later, but now let us simply understand the basis of the quantum physics. What is an atom? An atom is a very small particle. It's a very small particle. For example, hydrogen atom, you cannot see with your normal eyes. You have to have an electron scanner or a very powerful microscope. Two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen make a water molecule, they say. Now, water molecule also one water molecule, you cannot see. They are all so small. But if billions of water molecules come together, you can have half a glass of water, half a bottle of water. If many crores and crores of water molecules come together, they give you the vision, the usage of a water. You can use it, you can drink it, you can also see it, liquid formation. How does it happen? It happens because, again, they come together. Even though there is a mass defect, they come together beautifully, organizing and producing the result of a water. They have successfully converted themselves to water by coming together. That is what is positive thoughts about. When several minutest positive thoughts, even at the surface level, even at the infancy level, is developed, they would give you fantastic results, results that are unimaginable. How, sir? Do you know that the entire universe has been created by an infinitely small dot? Do you know that dot which you cannot see has created this vast universe consisting of 100 billion galaxies? 1 billion, I told you, is 100 crores, and each galaxy having about 100 billion suns or 10,000 suns each galaxy, and like that there are 10,000 crores of galaxies. Can you imagine? And they are expanding. Who created? Science says that from an smallest of the smallest dot. Now, how many such small dots you have in your brain? Many. There are neurons about 100 billion. Now, if one small infinite dot can create this universe, how many universes your own brain can create? Very surprising to note. That is what quantum mechanics, quantum physics teaches about. Wheeler, a British scientist, said, in a cubic centimeter, you have 10 to the power of 94 grams of energy. No, it is very simple, grams of energy. 10 to the power of 94 is a vast, huge number. Because if you want to measure the mass of this universe and you get a number and you take that number in your left hand, and 10 to the power of 94, if you take that number in grams also, that will be several billion times the right hand side number, that is 10 to the power of 94, more mind you, billion times more, 100 crore times more than the left hand side number, which is the mass of the universe. Is the child elder to the mother? Well, these are all potential energies. Potential energies which you and I should know basically. That is their power. That is the power. So small area can have so big power. Your brain is around 3 pounds, 3 to 5 pounds. How many billions of neurons it has and glia cells it has? And these cells are definitely bigger than those infinite dots. Then how many universes you can create? You know, a light emerging from a 40 watts bulb, if they don't distract each other, if they cohere well and come straight, the surface energy will be greater than the energy which you get from those photons from that 40 watts bulb will be greater than the surface energy of the sun. That is, the light, the energy emanating, coming out from that 40 watts bulb, if they are cohered properly, if they don't indulge in distraction activities when they come and fall upon you, if they are cohered properly, the heat is more than the surface heat of the sun. Dr. Einstein also says 1 kilo of coal, you burn it properly, you can light America for 2 months. Whereas with 1 kilo of coal, we hardly cook a pot of rice. What does it mean? We have developed what is known as superconductivity. When the electron moves without friction, it gives the maximum benefit. A small matchbox can propel a spacecraft. A small matchbox size of energy can propel a spacecraft, if you know superconductivity. What does all this mean? The potential energy is immense. You are coating that potential energy with your knowledge of ignorance. If you coat your thoughts with knowledge of negativity, what result can you expect? You are simply coating it with failures and successes and reading things which are not conducive, hearing words which are not conducive. What do you expect? Your coating gets thicker. You are putting more what is known as cow dung on the diamond, it cannot shine. You are putting more and more and more and more and cow dung. Just as if when you put more cow dung, as it doesn't shine, and it also gets tougher to make it shine, if you coat yourself more and more daily, systematically, hourly, with all those negative thoughts, the anger, the jealousy, the criticism, you are destroying your brain power. Your brain power is completely destroyed by your own self, by your own anger, by your own jealousy, by your own criticism, by spewing out hard words, by producing hard words. You are destroying yourself. Otherwise, you are just like that infinite dot that can create the universe. That means you have to prepare the field. You see, the Vedas very clearly said, Asau Vadityo Brahma, Brahmaiva Aham Asmi. Asau means this which you are telling as Brahma, that Brahma is myself, means Brahma resides in you. When the entire universe resides in you, you should naturally get the power of the universe. If x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1, x has to be equal to universe. If the universe is all powerful, you are a part of the universe, you have to be powerful. Tom is a mortal, all human beings are mortal, Tom is mortal, therefore Tom is a human being, right? When you come to the logic, all men are mortal, Tom is a man, therefore Tom is also a mortal. The logic comes 1, 2, 3, the premises of the logic, all simple logic. I am not going into complicated logic. All men are mortal, Tom is a man, Tom is mortal. Therefore, you are a part of the universe, universe is powerful, you have to be powerful. All men are mortal. Tom is a man. Tom is mortal. Therefore, you are a part of the universe. Universe is powerful. You have to be powerful. Why don't you have the thought in you? Why don't you have the thought that you are powerful and then you quote your thoughts with all depression and failure and negative emotions? You are only killing yourself. You are only preventing your own power from blossoming out by all these negative thoughts. So, you are responsible. Why I am saying universe, we are all connected is, there were a lot of experiments called Ian Bell's inequality experiments conducted, very famous. Some of that I will tell you for a very short time, very short way. If you take from a candle flame two electrons coming from the same energy source and throw it away and let them separate themselves beyond billions and billions of years. But if you start measuring one, the other also gets affected immediately at a speed greater than the speed of light. For example, if light travels at 1,86,000 miles per second, it may take 10 seconds. It should take 10 seconds, for example, in a mathematical calculation for the change to happen, but the change happens immediately of this entangled electron with that entangled electron. That means that is called a spooky action. That's what Einstein said. That means something at the quantum world, at the micro world, defies all logic which is available in physics in the normal level of reality. The speed of light doesn't work there. Something is moving at the quantum level greater than the speed of light. That means there is nothing vacant. Everywhere there are particles, subatomic particles which are connected to each other. If that means I am also connected to the sun, I am also connected to the moon, I am also connected to the far off distant galaxies. Therefore, any change there, I can easily pull out that change, I can easily pull out that energy and put it in me. I can be as energetic as any other object outside the world. I should be. I am connected. I am not separate. Then what prevents me? My own prevention, my own negative thoughts prevents me. I am not aware. I am not aware that I am an universal power. I should be aware that I am an universal power. And if you are aware that you are a universal power and apply that power in your SSLC exam or in your graduation exam, you are going to outshine. Without having that knowledge that you are a universal power, thinking that you cannot pass the exam, thinking that you will not get a good job, thinking that you cannot be a good entrepreneur or a good doctor or a good scientist, you are putting cow dung on your own brain. You are coating. And this coating will start one coating, two coating, three coatings, and then it will be as hard as a steel coating. You coat every day and you coat and finally you will have the thickest coating. Therefore, where does this quantum physics, what does this quantum physics say? You are in an interconnected. Absolutely, that force is there. When I measure one, the changes also takes place far off, billions and billions of light years away, instantaneously. How it can happen instantaneously at the same split second? That means we are connected to the farthest point. That's what quantum physics says. Alan Aspect in 1982 proved that in the lab. Einstein also finally agreed. He was trying to do that through EPR paradox, E and Rosen and EPR, Polisky or somebody, EPR they call. They called it as a spooky action, but finally he said somebody would find out, but nobody found out. In 1982, Alan Aspect put a final nail in the coffin and said, this is it, we are all connected. If we are all connected, what happens? You can go anywhere at a speed greater than the speed of the light. If I scan my atoms and put myself in Calcutta in a chamber and some computer reads my atoms in Delhi, I immediately disappear and resurface there in Delhi. Teleportation. So, if you are connected to all the energy source and the energy source in the universe is plentiful and the universe itself is vast and the universe itself has come out from an infinite smallest of the small dots, why are you not, sir, powerful as the universe? By this connectivity, if you travel on those lines, you can draw the inspiration, the energy source, the power, everything from the universe. Quantum physics clearly proves that there is at that quantum level connectivity. There is nothing called nothingness, and from nothingness everything brews, everything bubbles. We have what is known as a string theory. If you take a hydrogen atom and blow it to the size of this universe, the smallest of the smallest hydrogen atom, and blow it to the size of the universe, then the string, what we call as a latest string theory, the string will be size of a big some tree. If a hydrogen atom is blown to that level, this will be something like a tree in your backyard. That is the level of comparison. So, to that smallness, infinite smallness, scientists have delved, and every string has its own vibration. A proton has a set of vibration, an electron has a set of vibration to identify itself. So, that means there is nothing called nothingness, there is connectivity throughout, wave field, a hologram. You have the skill, you have the ability to draw infinite energy, to draw as much as energy you want from the universe, because universe is infinite. That means why you are not infinite? With your own negative emotions. You need not think that Bill Gates is the richest man, maybe in our planet, but there is some wealth, vast wealth in physical assets, vast wealth in sciences, vast wealth in biology, in engineering, which is incomparable, which can be greater than all those people. The wealth of Bill Gates may not be, may be a peanut when compared to some other wealth which may come as a form of wealth in next 40-50 years. We do not know what it is. It may not be in dollars, it may not be in gold. That means there is something available, definitely and positively available to the entire humanity through our five senses, mainly through the brains itself, to develop whatever we want. To develop whatever we want, provided we train ourselves into that finest aspect of positive thoughts. I again repeat the beautiful words. I again repeat the beautiful words from the Rig Veda. Ano Bhadraha Kritavo Yantu Vishwataha. Let noble thoughts pour from your all sides. So, this quantum field definitely does give you this ability to stretch forward, because in quantum world there is a inconclusive proof, very conclusive. It has been concluded that we are all connected. There is nothing that we need to do further research on that, because quantum sciences have made such further advancement. With this, you take an instance of a caterpillar. The caterpillar is enjoying itself nicely, but then it spins itself into a cocoon and hides itself into the goes into the cocoon, and for 3 months it suffers. Why? Because it wants to come out as a beautiful butterfly. It's very confident. It is confident that you come with a butterfly, fly everywhere and go into all those flowers and suck those honey from there, enjoys. It doesn't think when it spins into a cocoon that I am going into a darkness hiding, that I may die. That is its nature. Its nature makes a crawling, nicely crawling caterpillar on the ground, enjoying the sun and enjoying the wind. Instead of staying there, it wants to fly. It wants to go to the higher level. It spins itself into a cocoon, goes and hides inside there very nicely. But while that process takes 3 months, it does not think that it is going to get killed. It's a little bit difficult for it to go into darkness and go into area where it is imprisoned inside its own cocoon. But still it builds its own cocoon. It imprisons itself. It has that positive thinking that definitely it will come out of the cocoon as a lovely butterfly and fly nicely. and enjoy itself, and thereby it gets its enjoyment. Why? It never feels anything negative. It wants happiness. It knows that it will spin the cocoon, it will be 3 months suffering, okay, whatever it is, it will be in darkness, come out of it and then fly. We human beings, sir, should have this attitude. When we know the sciences in quantum physics, when we know what is an atom, what are quarks, what is a Higgs boson, when so much of the minutest time spans we have entered into, and we know what is life, and we know how much our senses can work, when there are a lot of electron scanners and other equipments to measure our brains and measure our thoughts, what is it that prevents us from reaching, from contacting the universal spirits and universal energy and universal thoughts? We can definitely achieve, provided we shun away our negative thoughts, we shun away our fear, our anger. I will come to that, how the Vedas, how Lord Krishna himself beautifully explained what are the factors affecting positivity. We will come there. But for this moment, let us know that we are all interconnected. We are all interconnected through atomic strengths. Even the atoms of Mahatma Gandhi is flowing into me, it is present in me. Atoms of Lord Krishna may be in me. Atoms of Jesus Christ may be in me. Atoms of all these dinosaurs could be in me, because we are all made of star dust coming from the universe. We are not made of any particle, something which is different. Cannot be. Whatever is available in the universe, as the water molecules, 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen come together, and several such molecules give you the water, give you the carbon, give you helium, whatever it is they are giving you on congregation, on coming together. We are also atomic stardust particles coming together and forming a body. That is as simple as it. We may have a mass defect, but we have a brain which consists of lot of neurons, and connecting to the universe is the most important thing, and you are powerful. As I very clearly tell you, when universe is powerful, we are a part of universe, so we have to be powerful. Asavadityo Brahma, Brahmaiva Aham Asmi, Aham Brahma Asmi. Therefore, with this concept that you are connected in this universe, you are connected to the sun, the moon, the stars, the billions of stars, to the vast space. When there is connectivity established, when quantum physics proves to you that you are connected, you should have the universal power. And what prevents you to believe that you do not have the universal power? It is your own hard work of negative thinking. As I told you earlier, you have to work hard in future for the next 30 years to be in poverty, because the world itself is going to take you to wealth in all fields, not only in physical assets like money, but also in knowledge, in science, in medical biology, in everything. When you are connected to this universal power, you have the universal power, and you are very powerful. Please mind this, that you should have the faith in you, that you have the universal power and you are universally powerful. And if such thought that you are universally powerful, you are the most powerful man, is indoctrinated right from today, you indoctrinate it in your mind right from today, you will see how you will emerge as a very powerful man, as a very successful man, at least 5 years from today, at least definitely that much success I 100% guarantee. It can be 10, 20, 50,000, 50,000%, whatever it is. But this indoctrination, you have to imbibe and put it in your brain. You have to put that drill it deeply inside your brain, that since you are connected to the universe, you have the universal power. Since you are connected to the sun, you have the energy of the sun. Since you are connected to the billions and billions of stars, you have the energy of those stars. You have everything you want from the universe if you know that you will be powerful. That is the positive thought you have to seed, you have to put that seed in your brain and then cultivate it. That is what I would advise younger generations. There is nothing called failure. There can never be a failure. When I come to Vedas, I will explain to you from Isha Upanishad, I will explain to you from Taittiriya Upanishad, I will come to Chandogya Upanishad where and other Upanishads where Varuna, the father, tells about to his son Bhrigu Muni. These Upanishads are so brilliant. We will see chapter after chapter. With this, I will see you next week on the another episode. Till such time, thank you all for watching this program. Thank you.